Hi everyone, it's a pleasure to be here today. I would like to give you a little bit background of my lives in Afghanistan, how I connected with the technology and why I helped other girls to be connected and have a digital voice. I didn't start out wanting to change the world. I started out as a shy and curious girl in Afghanistan. As many of you know, a girl in Afghanistan is giving me few opportunity to satisfy her curiosity. You see, we are expected to satisfy with narrow vision that granted to the woman in conservative society. To be sure, there are many happy with this, but the problem is that we are not giving any other opportunity to imagine anything but serving the life for the husband and the house. As a child, I always heard a rumor of some things would end to change my life. I hear there is a talk box that you can talk with that. You can learn about the people. You can ask the questions. And it's like a big library with thousands and thousands of the books. And it's called computer. This is the stockhold of my childhood. And when I was 16 years old, I had the opportunity to try it by myself. A friend of mine asked me to go to try something called Yahoo Messenger. We went to only internet cafe in Herat. Internet cafe was only a place for the men. And we were the only women there. After first time using the internet, I realized that there are more out than what was around of me. For the first time, I experienced that my eyes opened to the wider world. And right then, I became determined to make somehow technology the center of my career. 85% of Afghan population today have access to the cell phone, and 10% of the people have access to the internet. But very few women have the opportunity to explore the world through the technology. Think about that for a moment. We are not talking about giving these women a chance to achieve their dreams. It's about them, not giving them a chance to dream at all. Of course, conservative society is trying to restrict the information because it's a way for them to keep their power and deny the rights and freedom. You cannot demand some things when you don't know what is truly possible. And think about that, if we're giving a glimpse of what's truly possible for this girl, it is a catalyst for change the lives and culture at whole. It is more than putting a girl in front of the computer. It's about what it's gonna lead to. And my life story is an example of that. After first time using the internet, I selected the computer science at university as my field. After the graduation, I started work for the government, work for the university. At the age of 23, I started my own software development company. And I could hire a lot of the women who are programmers and bloggers. And in this way, I could become the first tech female CEOs in Afghanistan. Quite frankly, to be in the tech female CEOs anywhere in the world will introduce you some obstacles. But a country like Afghanistan, that the women struggle with lots of things, and in many places women are not supposed to work outside, the attack against of me was devastating, both personally and professionally. At the beginning for us, working was very difficult because people didn't want to give us any contracts. They didn't want to work with a woman. And if we could even bring a client, they often refused to pay for the jobs and the product that we do for them. They threatened my employees and they put on a spy on us. And for some time, my female employee that they working as a programmer, they left the work because the family pressure on them. Sometimes it was too much, and I found that if I was correct, what message I could send to other girls who wants to have the same career as I want? There were countless obstacles and challenges, but finally I realized that I could receive the dream that I had when I was a girl. But I know that there are millions of the girls who are out just like me. They are curious, but they're giving very narrow vision to explore the world. They're wanting to know more, but they don't know what is truly possible. And we wanted to share the same success that I was realized it when I was younger, a door that opened to the rest of the world. To do this, we started a non-profit organization called Digital Citizen Fund to provide for the girls equal access to education and technology. And with the love and passion and collaboration, we could teach 8,000 of female students so far in Afghanistan to learn about digital literacy. They learn about ICT. Some of them, they learn about coding. They could learn about social media. And they also, right now, they learn about the financial literacy. We could build 13 technology centers. And all of these technology centers was helped by the proceeds of my company of revenue. We know that this is what we needed to do, but it wasn't that was easy. One time we wanted to start to building the IT center in the village of the Herat, and the principal of the school was very happy. Students got very excited, but the problem was the parents were not happy at all. All that they heard it was that internet promotes bad value, and this message was spreaded by local Taliban and the conservative leaders to keep out the Western ideas. And the families who want to support our program, the others of the community turned on them and they told them, you do not have a control on your daughter if you allow these girls go to the computer class. And the parents started gathering, and this is bringing the attention to the local Taliban. And the local Taliban threatened my employees and I. They believe with the fear they can drive us away, but they didn't know that the power of what we teach is too good to submit it to those threats. When you see a girl for the first time connected with the internet, or they can develop a system, or develop a website, you can literally see the changes in their face. These girls and women who are entire lives, they only could speak with their family's members and men at the home and only close relatives. Suddenly they can connect with the world, they can share their stories, they can talk about people, and they can learn what's going on in the world. And they can have experience that they never imagined before. For these girls and women who are entire life depending on the man, now they can find a place, they can get their self-sufficient, they can get their self-confidence, and they can get financial independence. I would like to tell you a story of one of our girls. Her name is Parisa. She was from a traditional family, and her parents was very traditional, and they wanted that she married very young and raise children. And they didn't want to allow her that she can plan for her future in other way. But she was like me, just very curious. She wanted to know what's going on outside. She came to one of our classes in the schools, and of course, her parents absolutely couldn't find out. She learned about ICT, then she write about the blogging. And she write very well. And this way, she started to make money. And then she decided, and she was proud of herself, and she decided to tell her parents that she could make money with respect of the tradition and culture. But her parents wasn't happy, especially his father. He demanded and get so angry where these monies come from. And he didn't believe her. So Parisa took her and come to one of our class, and we explained to his father and show how she could make money. And when he realized that she was telling the truth and what she was accomplished on her own, he started crying on the spot because he never believed that she has this ability and she can accomplish and she can provide for herself. Seeing her how she could change her entire family's view on the girls. No matter where the woman lives, the girls and women, they needed to have a tools to imagine a better life and pursue it. I know that this is far from reality in so many places, but it is also absolutely not acceptable to see that millions of the girls are being behind of the world moving forward without them. Connectivity is something that we all take for granted, but in so many places not exist. And we needed to give these tools to everyone. Today we have program in Afghanistan, and we started a new initiative in Mexico. And we plan to train 5,000 more girls to learn about digital literacy. They learn about coding, they learn about social media, and then they also learn about the financial literacy, and they can be next entrepreneur. The problem may seem big, but the solution starts small. It is a Catholics. thinking about Parisa's story, how she could change her entire family's perception. Changing is radical, but the idea isn't. Giving everyone a chance to imagine a better life. Thank you.